Hello everyone and welcome to Orvana channel. This is day 11, morning 9 o'clock, around 9:15, and our chicks are doing great. I wanted to update for today. So I think you could notice that we changed the delivery of food. So earlier we used to soak the grains and then grind it just before giving, and that was there were some drawbacks for it. So the thing was, we had to process it, we needed electricity for that, and it used to consume at least 45 minutes for a person just to feed 500 chicks. So I felt that wasn't much practical, as well as the processor which we had, like the grinder or whatever you want to call it. It's actually a vegetable chopper used in the restaurants. So that was not able to chop the grains as fine as we wanted. So there were a lot of grains that were remaining most of the time. So we had to reprocess it again. So that was a mistake on my part. I thought that chopper would be enough. But so what we did this time was we got the grains grinded outside, and they were almost the just a bit bigger than sugar crystals, so after soaking or after fermenting they became double the size. And so we had to even reduce the fermentation and soaking time because the grinded grains will get rotten faster. So we did the necessary changes. Now once we soaked it, we just soaked in enough water so that it soaks in all the water, and we don't have to drain any water. So maybe in the long term we'll have to measure every time how much water it needs, so that we don't have to drain it. It will be very difficult to drain the water, as well as all the nutrients might leach out. So we don't want that. And actually that is what was happening earlier as well. After soaking, half of the nutrients were going out, but since the bioavailability is more, I was hoping it would work. Right now, because of adding grinded grains to the water, like the nutrients might reduce a bit because of faster like soaking and all that. But the digestibility will improve. Let's say if we are soaking for around 15 hours or so, the digestibility will improve by 20%. That means the nutrients might increase, and also it does reduce anti-nutrients to a certain extent. At the night time, we are feeding them fermented feed that does significantly reduce all the anti-nutrients, so that again increases the bioavailability of the nutrients, and as well as minerals like iron and all that. So let's see how they do it. I mean, this so far I feel is very convenient. And also, with the feed, I have been thinking, since our goal is not just to serve Ativali and Sajapur for the whole time, right? We want most people to get healthy as long as they adapt to Orvana life. So we want to keep things simple. I mean, there's a reason maybe why the commercial people have chosen to feed dry feed and then add synthetic vitamins and all that. So but we have to make natural living as easier as possible. It has to be less labor intensive, and it has to be easily adaptable, so that more people will adapt to it and uh, get fed naturally. So this has been working great so far. Only thing was about mixing spices or mixing milk or whatever additional you can call it health boosters we want to add. Those was easy, pretty easy, because right now the feed was less. But let's say if it's for thousands of chickens, it might be a bit difficult. So we'll have to think of something, maybe some machine or something, or some grinder where we just add all the soaked grains along with the powders, and then it just mixes it for us. So that could be something for the long term. Another update was yesterday we installed rechargeable lights. Those are inverter bulbs. So that way, so usually during the power cut all of them hurdle, and then that's what was causing a few deaths in the past few days. And since it's raining here in Bangalore, there were certain power cuts, and also because of that as well I decided not to rely on a chopper, because most farmers, let's say if they have power cuts and all, they might just give the grains directly. We don't want that. So instead we want to make it easier for them and then convenient, so that they follow the Orvana life rules to raise our chickens. And so the thing about contract farming, which I mentioned yesterday, it's, I mean, I don't know how it came across, but we want to extend eventually to contract farming like other big giants do, is because we want these naturally fed chickens to reach as far as possible and make as many people healthy as possible. So that's what I meant when I was talking about contract farming. It's not that we want to make money and then we just want to give away all the work we have done, or to just extend our company. The main goal of Orvana is to feed as many as people as possible, as naturally as possible, and get them healthy and on track. So even the future products which we plan, let's say goat fish or even microgreens, all of those things will be focused on how to get people healthy. And that's why we will be eventually sharing tips or lifestyle changes which people could make just to make their life better. uh, I mean, so far what I have learned, and that was my lifestyle as well before, but right now my whole philosophy is about not taking tablets, or like it's about preventive care rather than you repair after something is broken. So that was the main goal behind Orvana, that we give you as much as nutritional food as possible, so that you don't have to go for your repairs. So that actually costs more. If you take preventive steps, it might be expensive at the beginning, but it's cheaper in the long term compared to the repair thing which you do. I just meant like going to the doctor. uh, so I hope you guys are enjoying this trip with us. So lot more changes coming through. We hope you know to make life better for everyone. Let's see how this experiment turns out, and then eventually we'll be able to roll out these chickens to the general public. And I hope you guys have visited our website and pre-ordered your chicken. So as I said earlier, this is a temporary thing. Let's see how this batch turns out, and then we will eventually try to reach whole of Bangalore, so that everybody is happy about how they feel. So I hope you guys are doing good so far. I'll be signing off now. This is becoming a longer video than I thought. And yeah, one last update was about these tarps, which we will be removing maybe tomorrow or day after. So depending on the climate outside. So this was just to retain the heat, but now we noticed that they are feathering, and they are actually trying to fly as well. That's a sight to see. So you should maybe I'll upload it on our Instagram page, orvana.in, and you could see when they actually fly. So they are flightless birds. They just hop around with their wings, but it is a sight to see. These young guys trying to fly. Maybe they think they can fly, I don't know. So but they are actually active than, like more active than the normal commercial broilers. They would have become fat by now. uh, Gaining weight is different, like muscle mass and gaining fat is different, and commercial broilers are tuned, or you know in their diet is like made such a way that they gain more fat in the beginning, and then eventually they do gain protein. But because of that diet and the lifestyle which they provide, they start gaining fat as well, and they are very lazy at the beginning. But our chicks are very active, especially during feeding time, and when we give gaps between their feed times, they are active, they are playful, and they move around a lot. And we will be increasing the area as well, so that they get more place to play. And we'll be removing the tabs, so that's what is going to happen in the next 2 days. Maybe I'll try to upload a video just after, we remove it, and let's see how they react. So okay, then I'll be signing off right now. I hope you subscribe to our channel to receive regular updates. And yeah, stay tuned. Within this 1 or 2 days, I'll try to upload a video between, actually what is the difference between the broiler free range chicken, the pasture raised chicken, and also what are the pros and cons, and how the industry has been coming along with all those fancy names, like, let's say fancy named chickens, and how some people might cut corners even while having those names, in front of the chicken. So let's see how it goes. I'll try to upload them as soon as possible, and maybe help you guys to learn more. And I'm also learning along with you. So there are some facts which I came across during researching this topic. So I hope you guys have a nice Friday, and let's see how it goes. So see you signing off for now. I'll see you later in another video tomorrow, maybe on day 12. See you.